After you graduate college, it becomes harder to make friends and connections with people who are not your colleagues. But much of success about building a network and making friends in your industry, and that involves making people like you. But how do you make friends as an adult? How do you make people like you? It seems like a subjective process, but there are universal techniques you can use to help you make small talk a bit more easily. Leaders like Warren Buffett swear by How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. And the lessons of Carnegie have stood the test of time. They are classic principles in the best sense, and the fundamentals of this book are still applicable generations later. These principles do not have resolved around trends of traits, they are just the building blocks of social intelligence, how practicing good social skills can improve your life. Here are 10 best classic lessons from Dale Carnegie's book How to Win Friends and Influence People. Number 1 is don't criticize or complain. Carnegie writes any fool and criticize, complain, and most fools do. He continues on to say that it takes character and self control to be forgiving. The discipline will pay major dividends in your relationship with the people. Number 2, be generous with praise. Carnegie uses shop as an example throughout the book. As someone who exemplifies and all of the intents Carnegie purchased, Schwab used praise as the foundation of all his relationships in wide association in life. Meeting with many peoples and great peoples at various parts of the world, Schwab declared, I have yet to find the person, however great or excited the stations who did not do better work and put forth together the spirit and the approval than they would ever do under a spirit of criticism. Number 3, remember their names. Remembering people's names when you meet them is difficult. You easily casually meet alone people, so it's challenging. But if you can train yourself to remember people names, it makes them feel special and important. Carnegie writes, remember that person's name is to that person sweetest and the most important sound in any language. Number 4, be genuinely interested in other people. Remembering a person's name, asking them questions that encourage them to talk about themselves, so you discover their interests and passions are what makes people believe you like them. So they in turn like you. Carnegie writes, you make more friends in 2 months by becoming genuinely interested in the other people than you can in 2 years by training to get other people interested in you. If you break it down, you should listen 75% of any, only 25% of the time. Number 5, know the value of charm. One thing people do not discuss much in the jobs search industry is that much of getting an opportunity is not about talent, where you went to college or who you know. It is people liking you or good resume may get you in the door, but charm, social skills, and talent keep you there. And people will normally pick some that enjoy being around over a candidate. They don't enjoy being around as much, but it is the talented become someone people want to talk to you, genuinely interested in other people because it will enrich your life and open so many more doors than ever thought possible. Number 6, be quick, acknowledge your own mistakes. Nothing will make you less defensive and more agreeable than you being humble and reasonable enough to admit your own mistakes. Having strong and personal and the professional relationship relies on you taking responsibility for your actions, especially your mistakes. Nothing will help you tension the disagreement more than a swift acknowledgement and the apology on your part. Number 7, don't attempt to win an argument. The best way to win an argument, Carnegie writes, is to avoid it. Even if you completely dismiss any someone argument with the objective facts, you won't be any closer to reach any agreement than if you made a personal agreement. And the Carnegie cited an old saying, a man conveys against his of the same opinion still. Number 8, being a common ground. If you are having a disagreement with someone, you start the common ground and ease your way into the difficult subjects. If you being a polarizing ground, you'll never be able to recover any mellow ground with the subjects on which you agree. Number 9, how the other believes your conclusion is their own. People cannot force to believe anything and pursue. People understand the power of suggestion over demands, learn to plant the seeds, and instead of telling people they are wrong, find the common ground and pursue them that they will really want is your desired outcome, obviously, without telling them that is the case. Number 10. Make people feel important. Smiling, knowing people's names, praising people, making an effort to their name, interest, and chat about them. Make people feel important. That is the underlying point of all the above principles. To make people feel important, how we walk through the world will be exponentially pleasant and incredible experience.